Hi everyone! In the last couple of videos we talked about interaction and attention and listening. Today we're going to focus on play skills. We already looked at play a wee bit last week when we talked about people games and games that can help your child's attention and listening. Today we're going to focus on how you can join in with your child's play and how we can help children develop pretend play. Play is how children learn about the world around them. Play will vary from child to child. Some children's play might seem repetitive, but it's meaningful to them, and it's how they're learning how things work, the relationships between things, and learning really important skills for life. Play is also a great opportunity for enjoyable interactions. If a child will let you join in with their play, you can take back and forth turns, and it's a great opportunity to add language to what they're doing so that they can understand language and then learn to use the words themselves as well, give them new ways to communicate. The top tips for joining in your child's play are to get face-to-face and on your child's level. So if your child's playing on the floor, get down on the floor beside them. If they're sitting at a table, sit across from them so that they can see your face and you can see what they're up to. And then we IWL, which is observe, wait and listen. So you observe your child to see what they're interested in and what they're trying to communicate with you. You wait for them to communicate a message with you, and then you listen to that message. So their message could be through gestures and actions, it could be through words and sentences, it could be a look, a smile. So whatever they're communicating with you, that allows you to then follow their lead and add language to what they're interested in at that moment and help them communicate their message with you. Once you have observed, waited and listened for your child to communicate a message, you can then follow your child's lead. You might do that by imitating or copying what your child has done. So you might copy their action or their words. You might join in the play your child's way. So whatever way the child is playing, join in and take back and forth turns. And then you can also comment on what your child's doing at a level that's appropriate for them. So if your child speaks in sentences, then it's appropriate to comment in sentences. But if your child's still learning their first words and they speak maybe mostly in single words, or they've not learned words yet, then it's more appropriate to kind of comment in very short, simple language and highlight the key vocabulary, so the key words. So be repeating lots of times the main word that the child is maybe trying to communicate with you. So saying, oh, ball, you've got the ball, oh, pass mummy the ball, and repeat the main word lots of times so that the child can learn that new word. There are lots of different types of play. We won't go into them all today, but a really important type of play for language development is symbolic play. Children will first learn that toys represent real objects, and then that's part of the process of learning that words can also represent real objects and people and events and places. Children's symbolic play usually starts with real objects, so they might pretend to take a drink from an empty real cup, and then in time use toys that represent real objects, so using a toy cup and play food to pretend to eat and drink. In time, children will involve teddies and puppets and large dolls in their play, so they might pretend to feed their teddy. And over time, children will start to use more kind of complex symbolic play to kind of act out stories. They might use small world figures, like animals or dolls or action figures in their play, and have increasingly complex storylines in their own role play. So they might pretend to be a doctor or a teacher or a firefighter in their play. The top tips for play are to include your child's interests in the play, get face to face with your child and on their level, observe, wait and listen to see what your child's interested in and listen to the message that they're communicating with you, follow your child's lead by imitating their actions and maybe words and sentences, comment at their level, so their language level, and also create opportunities for pretend play and model new ways of using symbolic play to your child.